This your yard? Well, that's for the damage. And here's a little something extra for your sister. Hey, little darling, and your bike. You never saw me.
So how did you get involved? I mean, when was the feature first kind of pitched to you?
I got involved in American Made when Brian Grazer sent me the script, and I actually have this process where I just read like the first like 30 pages of a script. That's all I get printed for me, and then if I like it, I then go get the rest of it. And I was just hooked. I mean, I knew I was making this film just off the first 30 minutes of the movie. I mean, it was the idea of this pilot flying for the CIA. You know, was recruited to fly for the CIA, who was a total criminal and outlaw. And it's a true story, and it was all happening in the 80s when pilots could get away with this stuff. Something about it was like so exciting to me, and I'd never seen anything like that before. And I'm a pilot myself, so it was like, wow, I could do flying sequences with airplanes like I did with cars in Born Identity, and it's also, there's a lot of machinations with the CIA, and I've done. Not my first time doing the CIA. I'm really fascinated with the mechanics of how that really works, and this is a true story. So the kind of the details of this story were really extraordinary, and extraordinary in terms of like making for a big fun movie.
CIA owns this?
No. Independent Aviation Consultants.
IAC.
Yeah. You run the company, but after hours, you work for us.
Takes pictures?
The work is covert.
Covert.
So anyone finds out about it, family, friends, even Lucy. It's Lucy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That'd be a problem.
Was Tom attached at that point, or did he kind of join later on?
No, so I had read the script and said, oh, I want to make this movie. This is amazing. Who do I want to cast? And because I really wanted to do these flying sequences and I wanted to do them for real, it's like, well, it'd be great to hire an actor who's a pilot. It's like, I don't know if they'll let us do this, but at least I don't even have a chance if I don't start with an actor who's a pilot. And Tom Cruise is an extraordinary pilot. And I also wanted somebody who would be willing to play the kind of outlaw, anti-hero that Barry Seal is. And I know because of Edge of Tomorrow that Tom, is willing to play roles that sort of go against the sort of the brand of Tom Cruise. And so for both those reasons, I thought, it'd be amazing if he'd be willing to go on this journey with him.
Thank you for coming to see me.
Sir, I think there's been some sort of mistake here because these fellas just picked me up at the airport.
No mistake. Just please, have a seat. Coffee, Mr. Seal?
You know my name?
You're the gringo who flies to Central America every week. Taking pictures very low with your fancy plane.
Yeah, I mean, those photos, see, I have a aviation company here in South America.
Yes, the AIC.
IC, yes, sir.
Or is it CIA?
What? No. I'm just a businessman here.
I'm a businessman. Imports, exports, cattle, horses. But now God above has blessed this great country with new riches, Mr. Seal. And you could help us.
So much of kind of the character comes from his kind of easy charm, how comfortable he is in situations with the CIA, with cartels. I mean, it's hard to picture anyone but Tom doing that because he's got that kind of natural charm, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the thing about telling the story of Barry Seal is, you think, first of all, the events are outrageous and extraordinary, but people also loved Barry Seal in real life. I mean, we're making this film, we're shooting in South America, and we're working with all these pilots down there, many of whom knew Barry Seal. And one of them told us, we'd asked him to tell us stories, and one of them said he loved Barry, and then told us the story of Barry stealing an airplane from him. And this guy loved him. And his wife loved him, who, she showed us a picture of her visiting him at a prison in Guatemala on his birthday and cutting a birthday cake with a machete. And this is a woman who thought she married a TWA airline pilot, and there she is a few years later visiting him in a jail in Guatemala, and one of the many times he got caught. And everybody loved him. And the thing about Tom Cruise is, say what you want about him, he's so, and in a role like Barry Seal, he's so lovable. Even as he's, breaking so many laws and doing things of really questionable morality, he makes Barry so lovable, and Barry was in real life that lovable.
I don't work for TWA no more.
Are you going to prison?
No, ma'am.
You gotta take care of this family. Because I will take the kids. I will go right back to working for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Luce, what I'm working on.
Barry, I am 6 months pregnant.
It's top secret.
I need a fridge. I need beds for our children. I need a stove.
Washing machine over there. Let me just...
Is this all legal?
All right, what I'm about to tell you, you gotta swear you can't ever tell anybody this, Lucy. All right? I am working for the CIA.
What's next for you? I know you've been attached for a couple of things that kind of haven't come to fruition. So have you got your next project lined up, or is it still...
Oh, yeah, I start shooting Chaos Walking on Monday with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I definitely have it lined up.
Yeah. And that's when will we get to see that?
Not this upcoming spring, but the spring after.
I was working for the CIA, the DEA, and Pablo Escobar.
1,500 kilos.
That's 1,500 kilos, Barry.
In one go. Get it fucking done.
¡Shoot the gringos! ¡Shoot the gringos!